Hey gang, it's Chris from Ecoustics here at CES 2026 in LG's suite, looking at their brand new OLED TVs for 2026, including the flagship, this gorgeous beauty over here, the G6. The G6 features LG's Tandem RGB panel. It's the new quad stack panel from LG. It's a W OLED, but it's got a new design that offers more brightness. And this year it's got hyper radiant color tech, which allows it to be about 20% brighter than the G5 before it, which is actually also on display here for comparison. So hyper radiant color technology includes more brightness, of course, but also enhanced color handling. They've got a new processor that can do 12-bit color processing. So even though it's a 10-bit panel, it does all of its math in a 12-bit space for more precision, less visual artifacts, and the best performance they can get out of a 10-bit panel. It's almost 4 times brighter than the B6 entry-level panel, which is already a great OLED TV this year. And it includes a new thing from LG that reduces ambient light reflection. It's called Reflection-Free Premium, I believe, and it's only available on the G6 and on the W6, which we're going to get to next. And the benefit of this anti-glare technology is, of course, you can watch OLED TVs in a bright room now, but the way LG does it, you can do that without losing those black levels that we love so much on OLED TVs. Other companies' matte finish on their TV sometimes raises the black level a little bit in a bright room that can reduce, the real benefits of OLED TV. But with LG's version of it, it doesn't completely eliminate reflections, but it does reduce them quite a bit and still maintains that beautiful OLED color that we love so much. So that's, in a nutshell, the G6 for 2026. We're also going to talk a little bit about the new wallpaper TV, the W6, which was also reintroduced this year in an entirely new form factor. So here is LG's new wallpaper TV. It's the W6. Picture performance should be pretty much identical to the flagship G6. But in a much thinner form factor. The actual panel itself is 9 millimeters thick. So that's my finger. It's not a very big finger. It's about a little over 1/3 of an inch in depth. But unlike the 2017 version of the wallpaper TV, which required that big soundbar at the bottom, this one's got the speaker built in. So you don't need that separate box. What it does do, though, is it moves all of the connectivity to a new improved wireless One Connect box. Smaller than last year's version, but it now supports 165 hertz refresh rate wirelessly. So you can put that somewhere else in the room. We're going to give you a look at that box. And it will accept all of your inputs from gaming consoles, PCs, streaming boxes, what have you, and transmits everything wirelessly at up to 165 hertz, 4K, full Dolby Vision, etc., with no sacrifice in picture quality. And you can see, actually, if you take a look at the back, that they've put a ebony wood finish on the back that makes it actually look beautiful as well, in case you do have it out in a room. And a very unique mounting. But they showed us the bracket earlier. It's really small and it allows this to sit flush right up against the wall. So it looks like, artwork, or it looks like it's, part of the wall itself. The power cable comes from the side, and they've hidden it here in the design of the glass wall. But normally that's something that your installer would, recess into the wall, or would put, a recessed power box behind the TV to hide that. So again, no HDMI cables, nothing else has to be connected here. Everything is connected wirelessly. And it still maintains all of the picture quality of the G6, just in a smaller form factor. And also they tell us the price premium for the G6 to the W6 is not going to be very high. So if you're looking for something that's a little more elegant, flush on the wall, the W6 should be a really good option for 2026. So if you take a look over here, we're going to show you what the wireless box looks like. And hey, by the way, that's TV. They have this set with custom art that actually matches the wall design. So it really blends in entirely. I mean, I didn't even realize there was a TV there when I came in. But this is one of the advantages of having such a slim TV, is that it can really be elegantly installed into a house without, taking up a lot of space or drawing attention to itself. But down over here, you can see the new wireless Connect box, the Wireless One Connect box. And this is where you plug in all of your sources. Also thermal control. Remote control is over here. Plug all your sources into here, and then it transmits a wireless signal to the TV and displays all that 4K Dolby Vision goodness. In a nutshell, that's it. That's the OLED line, at least the top two. Oh, you know what? There's one more thing. Let's take one more look over here at the C6, because there's something new that people are going to want to know about. This year, the C6, which is the mid-range in the line, is actually getting the same tandem RGB panel from the flagship, but only in the 77 and 83-inch screen sizes. So if you're looking to spend a little bit more and you don't need the reflection-free premium coating, which is only in the W6 and the G6, this has a little bit more of a glossy screen, but it does give you the picture performance, almost the same picture performance as the G6, now in the C6. Now, why they didn't put that in the smaller screen sizes, I can't answer that question, but it's awesome to have a more budget-friendly 77-inch TV that includes LG's best picture performance. So that's something we're happy to see in 2026, and we think it's going to be a very popular model for them. So that's it. That's the LG OLED line for 2026. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.